You're back here with Andrew from Las Vegas. Well, 4.6 was just incredible. I am really glad I lost that much. I am now 50% to my goal. Can I get a bandahola? And I contribute all that to all the exercise I did this week. I swam 6 days out of the 7 days this last week. I took Thursday off, and on Thursday I rode a bike for the first time in probably several years, and have a mountain bike that I rode and went mountain biking in Red Rock Canyon. So I'll put some pictures at the end of this video of that, and it was a blast. I had a lot of fun, and then on Saturday I rode my bike to the pool, and so it was a round trip of 10 miles on my bike. So that was great. So I'm up to 1.7 miles in my swimming, and I am done with week 8 of the Couch to 5K that I made for swimming. So I wanted to show you all my wall of that I have in my office here. Let me see if I can show you that. So anyway, I have here the printouts of the Couch to 5K. And if I can get a little bit closer, I can show you that I check them off as I do them. And so if you start up here at the top, it's a little hard to see, but 0.6 the first week, 1 mile the second week, 1 mile the third week, 1.2 miles the fourth week, 1.2 miles the fifth week, 1.4 miles the sixth week, and 1.6 miles the seventh week, and 1.7 miles the eighth week. And so things are going really well there, and that's been really good. And got that all printed out and checking them off as I do them. So that's been really helpful for me. So work's still going crummy, and it's bad enough that I thought I might take a few days off here shortly and hopefully get my mind and attitude adjustment and all that, and try to get that back to the way it was in the past. So I appreciate everyone's comments and an understanding of when work goes bad, how it goes bad. So thank you for that. And want to give you an update on my heel and my ankle that I'm totally 100% back to normal. It just took time for it to heal, so I'm glad that's back. It allows me to do so much more, and hopefully I'll get back to running on the treadmill here soon. So non-scale victory. I had a pair of my shoes. I've been lacing them up tighter and tighter. My feet have definitely gotten smaller, which is just great. And I had bought a pair of shoes like a couple of years ago. There's some tennis shoes, and they didn't have them in wide, so I bought them in normal. And I just could never wear them because they were just too tight. So I put them on the other day, and they fit great. And you'll see that in a picture here at the end of the video. Oh, it was such a great victory. I was just like, yay! So, well, I went to my doctor on Monday and saw my surgeon. My surgeon does our support group meetings once a month, so I see him every month. And so my first, my first 2 visits to the follow-up to the doctor, I didn't see him, so I saw him, and we agreed that I didn't need a fill, that weight's coming off pretty good, and that I'm still staying full. And so we decided not to get a fill. I did go ahead and print out all my poems, and I gave them to my doctor, and he wanted to take them with him and read them. And I was just amazed. 30 minutes later, he wrote me an email and told me some things that he liked about them, and said that I should make those available to our support group that meets once a month. So that was just incredible. He has hundreds of patients, and for him to take the time to read those and then to email me was just great. Just made my day. It was really exciting. that mentioned it brings up one thing. I wanted to just tell you that when I have been on diets in the past, that I had always weighed myself once a week, and I knew things were going to happen fairly. I had a hunch they were going to happen fairly quickly on this diet, so I decided to weigh myself twice a week. So my official weigh-in is on Monday, and then Thursday I weigh in again, and so on Thursday, if things are going well, then I'll take Thursday off from exercising. If things aren't going well, I might even double up my exercise on Thursday and definitely do more exercising on the weekend so that I am losing weight on Monday. So this works for me. I'm not saying I'm an expert on how many times you should weigh yourself, but this works really well for me. So I official weigh in on Monday, and Thursday I weigh in again. So if that helps you all, great. Just because I'm losing weight quickly and things are going well does not make me an expert at all. I don't think anyone that loses weight quickly or has lost weight, a lot of weight, all of a sudden makes them an expert. I just think that we each have an individual journey here, and we should not try to compare ourselves to one another, and just that each one is uniquely different. Each journey is uniquely different. So, um, I wanted to share a little bit with you on how I look at things and having a positive attitude, and how I put that to practice in my life. Um, it might be slightly different than other people or what people have said in the past as far as being positive. So mine takes a little bit of a more practical bent to it. Just call me Mr. Practical. Um, I tend to turn negatives that have been in my life into positives. And I'll give you a couple examples. One will be verbal, and then one will be a slide that I made showing the second example. So the first one is, always growing up, my parents would say constantly how they were not very good at remembering names. And you hear that a lot from people, and I found myself saying that, that, hey, I'm just not very good at remembering names. And one day I go, is that true? Is that really true about myself? And, I thought, I'm average probably. I'm not great. I'm okay. So I thought, well, let me turn that around. Let me just start saying that I'm really good at remembering names. And so just by turning that around and saying that, especially if someone said, hey, they're not very good at remembering names, I said, well, hey, I'm really good at remembering names. And, it really helped me in becoming better at remembering names. And I did learn a couple techniques, word association, and I repeat someone's name after they say it to me. I'll repeat it as I walk away from them multiple times. I do some word association stuff too as well. And that seems to really help. But those are all tools in my tool chest, and my tool chest has this one thing that has helped me the most, and that is saying I am really good at remembering names. So that's how that's how I'm try to be a positive person, and how that's an example of turning a negative into a positive. So I'm going to have up here in this video now a video slide of how sort of my mind works, and when it comes to exercise. Exercise, we could put walls up in our mind so easily to give ourselves an excuse or a reason why not to exercise. And I was the best at that. And again, I've said in the past, I think that they must have done brain surgery on me as well, because I've never been one in the past to really exercise that much, and especially 6 days, and really 7 since I biked the one day I had off. And So I've never done this much exercise in my entire life. And so in this slide, you can see that this is sort of how I think. I tend to put barriers up in my mind that can prevent me from doing whatever it might be. So I try to use a visual reference of these barriers being dominoes, and that whatever the ideal in this case, like exercise. And some of the barriers that anyone might have is it's too hard, it takes too long, I'm tired, I'm bad at it, it's too far, don't want to go out, I don't feel good, makes me tired, I don't feel like it, I might fail. Well, for me, I visualize this in my mind, and then I see myself doing a karate kick to these walls, and like dominoes, they're just beginning to fall down. And I don't know if you all remember, but when I started exercising was a couple of weeks before surgery, and I was still on crutches at the time. So I was in my mind, I had these barriers of, okay, where do I go swimming? And once I get there, how do I get into the pool? How do I get out of the pool? And there was just several different barriers I had in my mind, but I could imagine myself karate kicking these barriers and that, like dominoes, seeing them fall. So give this a try as well. I think this is a really good positive visual technique that works well for me. I'm going to end this with showing you my trip to the Red Rock Canyon and those pictures there. Also, a short video of me swimming and a picture of me, full-length picture of me in some new pants, size 36, yay, and those shoes I was telling you about. Well, until next time, remember that changing a habit is great, but changing your mind is long-lasting. And until next time, have a wonderful week. Bye.